Bobby, and this is Kat.
Hi guys. What's going on today?
I'm so tired.
Well, I've been sick since Christmas, so
Okay.
the day after Christmas I ended up getting sick, and they gave me an antibiotic for an ear infection and a sinus infection,
Okay.
and it didn't work. So my ear infection came back last night.
I thought
I
she
spent-
was getting better, but
I spent around 30 minutes on and off crying because my ear infection got worse.
Okay. Which ear hurts?
My left ear.
The left ear. Any fevers at all?
Tiny, because now I have blisters on the back of my tongue, and I had canker sores on my tonsils that just went away, but then they went to my
I've
tongue.
gotten everything you can imagine for this kid.
And
to
because
gargle with
because of
and-
my ear, the dizziness came back, so
Okay.
I'm feeling woozy.
Any spots on your palms or in your soles at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And she didn't have those. She didn't have any like visible blisters or anything on her throat when we went to the doctor.
Okay.
And then I'm so glad that we did go when we did because he wanted her to start the antibiotic the next day, and I go, no, start it tonight because you need to get it in your system.
Okay.
And the next day when she goes, now I've got calluses on the back of my throat, and I looked and she had it was like a blister had popped, like
Okay.
almost. And now she has them on the back of her tongue, which I've never seen that.
What antibiotic were you treated with?
Amoxicillin.
Amoxil. Okay. Are you having fevers?
Well, it's so hard to tell because she's always on antibiotic or Tylenol or ibuprofen,
Okay.
you know. But I think she has a low grade anyways.
So I'm losing my hearing again.
All right. Are you coughing?
Still, yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. Her cough was really bad, but it's not as bad as I could tell that, you know, her ear and her sinuses, and then mine, the same thing. It just started on the right side, though, and I think it's going to take care of her.
Okay. When you cough, you're not bringing much up?
Mm,
Nasty.
yellow
Yellow.
and dark
Don't
green.
spit in the toilet, don't
Okay.
spit in the sink.
Sometimes bloody.
Okay. Any nausea or vomiting?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
That's how she started. We thought she had the flu. She started throwing up
Okay.
a couple nights, and then
Plus, it hurts my ear. It started hurting my ear to swallow last night, and to move my jaw and to move my tongue.
Okay. All right. So no vomiting this time around, no diarrhea. Pain when you pee or peeing more than usual?
Mm-mm.
Any chest pain or trouble breathing?
No.
Nope. Any allergies to medicine?
Nope.
Exposures to flu, COVID, or strep that you know of?
They tested me for COVID and strep, and they both tested negative. But
Okay.
from what she's saying, the strep
I've
may have
taken my
came,
kids
may have
down,
came
and
back
next day they'll
positive
go
or
back
something.
And they have, you know,
But
test positive.
can't be for sure.
So.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, look straight at my nose for me. And open your mouth real wide, stick your tongue way out. Okay. Turn your head, look over this way. Quick peek of the ears. All right, let's see the other ear. That right one looks good. Okay. That ear really doesn't look super hateful at all. Kind of a little bit of fluid behind there, but it's not red, and I can still see the bones, which is good. All right, quick listen here.
Did you see those things on her tongue?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen those before?
Yeah, so sometimes we'll see those with viral infections, and sometimes too, like the taste buds in the back of your tongue can get pretty prominent when you're on lots of antibiotics. The location would be very unusual to be related to the antibiotic that she was just prescribed.
That's just I wish you would have put her on a
Go ahead, sit forward for me
Z-Pack
here.
because it's just my preference to. It just seems like it just zaps it, you know what I mean? The Z-Pack just seems like
The amoxil would be kind of the first line recommended
Yeah.
antibiotic, and a Z-Pack really doesn't provide good coverage for like strep throat infections. So that's what your doctor's
like
thinking.
In her ear, though, and it started with her, you know, sinuses, and that's what happens to me. That's why, I'm like, my ears started. and I can feel the fluid behind it, and
Yeah.
I can't hear very well.
And the amoxil would still be the first
Yeah.
line unless you're allergic. Okay, so you said your symptoms started yesterday.
Yes, night, yeah.
Okay, and kind of.
She's been like this since the day after Christmas.
Okay. And you have sinus stuff in both ears or just one?
Just this one.
Okay.
This one right now, yeah.
Are you coughing?
I started just a little bit, like she did when she first started.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna go in there too. 'Cause my door was frozen in my car and I broke the
Yep.
handle this morning. So,
I believe it. It's a cold day. Any chest pain or trouble breathing?
just my ears and this side of my throat. I feel it funny.
And no nausea or vomiting through yet?
And I have nausea because I had cancer, so
Okay.
it's like, you know.
But nothing that's kind of unexpected for you. Alrighty. Okay, hopefully things get sequenced. Alright, go ahead, look straight at my nose for me. And open your mouth real fast. Way out. Okay. Alright.
One always goes to the right. I don't know why. I blew my eardrum one time, and
Oh, that might be.
so it always ends up going to this one first.
Okay, that one's got some fluid, but it's not red.
Just starting.
Yeah, so you're not quite all the way there yet. Here. Go ahead and sit forward for me if you don't mind, just so you kind of stand your back. Probably just gonna lift your poncho.
Oh yeah,
here.
that's fine. I know.
It looks warm and snuggly.
It is.
I love the colors. Couple deep breaths here.
My brother from California said.
Nice.
Yeah.
Couple deep breaths for me. And all right, you can lean back for me there. Okay, so for you, I'll put you back on antibiotics. We'll do augmentin, and since you still have kind of that productive cough and you've had it since December, it is time to add in the azithromycin, so that provides some atypical coverage. Okay, do you want medicine for dizziness at all?
Sure.
Okay,
try it,
so I'll send some Anavert
We're
over.
good.
Might I
Done everything.
might I also add every time my ear hurts, it would also itch. So first, like before it started
Okay.
hurting last night,
That's
a few days before, my ear started to itch.
Okay.
And I was like, this doesn't feel right. So
Okay. So you get antibiotics for home and medicine for dizziness for home. I'm going to go ahead. I'll write you for an antibiotic. I would usually kind of with this, the recommendation would be to wait a couple of days before starting it.
Okay.
Okay. But since this is the first time you've been treated for this episode, it would be the amoxil would be kind of the recommended agent.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what I will send over.
Can we get some diflucan for her and me?
Sure.
Because you know how that it goes into yeast infection.
Yep.
Goes hand in hand. That's like,
Yep.
don't need that.
I can do that too. Either one of you want to be checked for flu or COVID today.
Flu is fine.
Okay.
I feel wore out.
Okay.
I'm like done.
Do y'all want COVID tests?
I
I don't think we need to check you because you've had symptoms for
She just
so
had
long.
COVID. I know I don't have COVID. It's just I'm getting whatever. I've been taking them because I'm wore
Okay.
out.
All right, so a flu swab for you.
That's fine.
Okay.
Flu's fine.
All right, give me a minute. I'll get that flu swab in for you, and then I'll get the prescriptions for you sent over to the pharmacy.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
No good. Now you can go for another week on this crap. Well, at least this erythromycin. Oh my god, that's fucking strong crap. On top of the antibiotic, but this has got to do it. I'm tired, girl. I mean, you had salt water, and you had the Vicks spray, which is also what do you call it? An antiseptic, which means it kills like bacteria and crap. Plus you had Listerine. You think that one of them would kill that crap? You know it?